In the shadows of the Dome of the Rock, Nora Sublaban's family has been renting this house in Jerusalem's Old City for more than 60 years. Now she faces eviction to make way for Israeli settlers.
They are doing this to Judaize Jerusalem and to bring settlers. They talk about peace, but the reality is that they are taking the land.
She should fall under what's called protected tenants who cannot be evicted. But based on a court-appointed judicial principle called abandonment, a family can be evicted if it's proven that they didn't continuously occupy the property. That's been proven by the Jewish Trust which owns this building, even though the family continued to pay rent while they weren't there. The families appealed to the Supreme Court and submitted a petition to the EU representative and the American consulate in Jerusalem. It's a complicated legal story, but it boils down to a wider Israeli law that says that any property owned by Jews before 1948, as this building was, should be returned to its historical owner. Israel maintains that East Jerusalem is an integral part of Israel, and so the law obviously applies here.
Settler groups that are active in East Jerusalem, they usually use this loophole to take over property in East Jerusalem and try to evict Palestinian tenants that live in such property. And this law, of course, is discriminatory because in the same Israeli legal system and under the same laws, property that was owned by Palestinians prior to 1948, like most of the properties left behind by Palestinian refugees in West Jerusalem and the rest of Israel, all that property cannot be returned to the historical Palestinian owners.
Now, this area is what's known as the Muslim quarter of the Old City, and we're on the roof of Nora's house. Now, the fear among Palestinians living here is that slowly, over time, they will lose their homes to more Israeli settlers. Nora breaks down during our interview. It's not fair, she says. Her mother died in this house. All her memories are here. Over the years, there's been an increase in settlement activity here. While we were filming, a young girl under armed guard comes to tell Nora, "Why are you still here? This is ours, you are delusional." When I ask her what the problem is, she says the court has already kicked Nora out. Stephanie Decker, Al Jazeera in occupied East Jerusalem.